Hey, I am live. Woohoo! Now, to wait till people start going on. So, for those who are watching this before people start coming on, and this is after I've live streamed and oh, hey Shadow. So this video as a title, Where is the Nitro Stampede? It I was made aware earlier this morning before I went into work by a good friend of mine, she went to RC Racing, that one of my most favorite RCs from Traxxas, the Nitro Stampede, is no longer on the model showroom on Traxxas' webpage, and I can show you guys that. So I have no clue what to make of that, because there really is nothing. Nothing. Traxxas has said nothing about this. But if you go to Traxxas' website, you go to their model showroom, blah blah blah, scroll down to Nitro, and nothing. The Nitro Stampede is gone. And Schwent was saying it was discontinued, yet I cannot find any information on that. They didn't post anything, there's no news, no nothing. It's just gone. And apparently, is the Telluride just gone too? Because Shadow just said the Telluride's gone. Now I'm curious. I don't think anyone actually liked the Telluride. I think that was like meh when that thing came out. No one really cared. But it's I will understand why they discontinued the Nitro Stampede. It's a 20-year-old RC, and it's only had a single revision. Granted, the Stampedes have been around for that long, and there's so many different variations to it. We got the 4x4s, we got the Scullies, and the Cranics. There's been so many different versions, and then they just dropped the Nitro Stampede, which, like I said, I love the Nitro Stampede. I grew up with this Nitro Stampede. It's like they only did one revision back in 2007 on the Nitro Stampede, but they're 20 years. I know that model has lived its life, and there's always a time for something to go away, but there's something about the Nitro Stampede. I just don't understand why. Now, like I said, they just kind of dropped it. Completely gone, no word, no nothing. Which has got me curious, because if I say, let's go to the Traxxas' Legacy page, which I normally can't find it anyway but searching it up. Legacy. Here it is. Legacy and previous electric model. Oh, no, not electric. Nitro model listing. This is a little page. I cannot remember how to find it on their main website, but it goes through and it shows all the previous model RCs along with the discontinued ones, the legacy models. And as you guys can see, here is the previous models of that they state. These models have been superseded by an updated version in the current model lineup. And if you scroll down, we have both the original and the revision, the 2007 revision of the Nitro Stampede, which that should be down here is if they killed it. Because these models are no longer down here in the legacy. It states these models are no longer being produced, but are still supported by Traxxas. So since they are discontinuing, if they were to discontinue the Nitro Stampede, that means they would stop production. And seeing as how they're no longer available on the website, that they have stopped production. At least, it all makes sense. And since it's not in that legacy model list, it's still in the previous model list. I truly think that there might be a revision coming to the Nitro Stampede. This is kind of like bread and buttering it. I have not gotten an official statement from Traxxas. I actually emailed them this morning, like kind of just out of my curiosity, because I love the Nitro Stampede, and I was really curious on what's going on with it. Because if there is a revision, then, like, say there's a revision for the chassis, which is something that has always bugged me with them, is the chassis setup. So, yeah, I really do hope it's a real revision. You know, they sold out of the old model, they're making way for the new model. But I don't know. It's really curious. I'm really curious about it, which is why I kind of wanted to sit down and make this video. Say if I wanted to go here, 4109, Independence Day, blah blah blah. You know, normally it'd say here you can purchase, blah blah blah. The last time I checked this, it said no longer available, out of stock. But you know, I don't know. It's got me very curious. So that's why I want to get in here and see what you guys thought, because it's very curious. Well, I would love to see if they are in fact revising it, which would be really cool, is update the chassis and update the power. The old 0.15 engine, gone. Throw in a 2.5 or a 2.4 or even a 3.3. Granted that if they upgrade to a 3.3, they're going to need to modify the chassis. Or even a whole new engine. That would be cool. But, like, you know, throwing in a bigger engine, more sturdy chassis, something that's got a little more weight to it, especially in the front, because if you've ever driven a Nitro Stampede, which is one of the fun factors with it, is the fact that it will want to stand up. And if throwing in a big engine, that would be cool. That would be really freaking cool. You know, I really want to see them just revise it. That would be cool. But, you know. As for some of the people in the comments down below, I got Shadow and Fullbore. They were talking about the Telluride, because apparently that's gone too. And yeah, there is really no point for that stupid thing. And Fullbore just asked, maybe a Nitro Stampede 4x4. No lie, I've been thinking about trying to see if I could rig one up, because that would be really cool. A Nitro Stampede 4x4. I mean, look at, like, if you go to their website and look at all the Nitros. We got our Nitro Stadium trucks. We got our Nitro Short Course trucks. And, you know, we got both our two-wheel drive variants of the short course and the 4x4. And then we got our stadium trucks in two-wheel and four. The Jado, is the Jado a 4x4 stadium truck? I don't even remember. I've never. Now I'm curious. What is the Jado even classified as? Short course, right? Or not short course. Stadium truck. Now I'm just curious, because I'm just curious. Is it a stadium? Curious? I don't even know. Where am I going? Auto showroom. What do they have that RC classified as? Stadium trucks. No, it is not classified as a stadium. Is it Shadow? Now I'm just curious, because I cannot find it. Is it classified as a monster truck? Oh no. I really don't know. Something I don't know, which is quite a lot. What is this thing classified as? No, now I'm just curious. I know I was talking about the Nitro Stampede earlier, but then we got talking about, like, what are you classified as? You got short course, or not short course, stadium truck tires on. I know that those are the, but now this is gonna bug me. This is what happens when I start talking and rambling. I go off, and then I start thinking about random stuff. What are you classified as? I feel like it's like really stupid, and I completely overlooked it. Stadium truck. All right, so I was right. 1/10 scale, two-wheel drive stadium truck. Wait, just two-wheel drive? I thought it was 4x4. Huh. All right. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but apparently I was thinking the wrong thing. I always thought the Jado was a 4x4. Well, I've never had the darn RC, so never really even looked into it, to be fully honest. I think they're really cool, but I don't know. Back on topic. Back on topic. The Nitro Stampede. Yeah, I really don't know. It's very curious to me why they I'm just really curious why they don't, or why they removed it. I just really am. And to answer Dylan Franchi, I am sorry if I mispronounced that. Terribly sorry. I do not have a Jado. I wish. Thought of the Ford GT. Let's take a look. Since I'm on here, let's go find the Ford GT. That's like the 4x4 version of something. I don't. That's that one RC that they announced that. That's the 4x4 XL1, right? If I'm thinking right. It's like how the Slashes have that Ford Raptor variant. But I mean, it's interesting. If we're talking about the 4x4 XL1, yeah, that's really curious. Ugh. Words, I cannot talk today. The Fortec. I'm an idiot. Yeah. I mean, the body looks freaking sick. And I do not want to be the guy to paint the body that looks like that. Well, actually, yeah, no. Don't ask me to ever. Yeah, don't ask me to ever paint a body like that. That looks complicated as all hell. And Dylan, yes, I live. It's a long drive to Lake in the Hills, but yes, I did go to Hobbytown in Lake in the Hills. I've been there twice. The first time ever going there, I was not realizing the day was a race day, so I ended up racing Monster there for the first time in 4 or 5 years. And the next time we came on a practice day. And I gotta say, the day I came on the practice day, I had to wire up my LED kit because I had just recently put the LED kit in Monster. And I was driving around. I quickly bought a few connectors, and I put together a little wiring harness so I could connect Monster's batteries up, because at Lake in the Hills location, they do not allow soft case lipos. And unfortunately, his battery or his LEDs are powered by a soft case LiPo. So I had to wire up this little doohickey harness to make it work, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun driving around. Like, oh, he's got LEDs. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, I did go down to Lake in the Hills. It's about an hour drive from where I live. I live closer to the lakefront of Lake Michigan. I mean, it's a fun drive, but it's a long drive. It's one of those days where you kind of get up early, make sure you got everything, and you go. So that's one of those things. But yeah, freaking, that is a. I have to admit, the chassis looks really cool. I did not want you to move. It's got the basic XL5 ESC. I hate this ESC. I absolutely hate that thing. Would you quit moving? The XL5 with low profile. It's just a horrible, horrible ESC. I've burnt out a couple of those. So stupid. That's cool. I like these things. Alright. Well, I mean, there's not really... I know the style is where is the Nitro Stampede, but I mean, I kind of really don't have much to say unless I want to start repeating myself for people that are here now. I mean, I could, but then that's just me repeating things over and over and over again, and that's not good. That is not good. For a recap, for those who are now joining, I just basically talked about the sudden disappearance of the Nitro Stampede off the model showroom of the Traxxas website, which I'm very sad about. And there's no information on it, so, yeah. That's pretty much what I talked about in the past. Now I'm just kind of talking to the people while looking at the model showroom and some of the other things that are going on with Traxxas. Because here's really... I just kind of wanted to get my thoughts out there. I didn't want to make a whole video. I just kind of want to sit down and talk. I know people... It's just a random thought, because that's... I mean... I'm just really curious on why. Now Dylan has asked another question. You should get the Pico engine for your T-Max. The Pico 2.26. I will not lie. I've thought about it. I really have thought about getting the Pico. I thought it would be really cool. Throwing that big thing in there. It's gonna work. It would work a hell of a lot better than the Traxxas 3.3. That thing has been giving me nothing but grief lately. I can't even get the darn thing started right now. So, then again, I have no back pressure because I need to replace the silicone line for the exhaust. So, I need to do that. One day, it's an upgrade I need to do. Because I got this really nice reinforced silicone tube that you see like normally. It's got the standard silicone, but it's got braided fabric on the inside between the layers to help it from splitting and stuff. It's really cool. It's really nice. So it's more of a test to see how it would work on RC engines, and I got the sizes for both Alpha and Goliath. Oh, the TRX4, I think that's called. Fullboard just asked what I'm thinking about the new trail car that Traxxas had just come out with. And I'm curious. If we're talking about that thing, I am very curious about it. Here it is, the TRX4 right there in the showroom. And there's a lot of things that they're bringing out with it, which intrigue me. There's a lot of tech that that really does intrigue me, because with it, if my memory serves correctly, because I really don't look at this thing, is they upgraded the XL5 to the XL5 HV, which is supposed to be able to run 3S lipos, which is really cool. I know you can only go up to like 9.2 or 5 max volt on the standard XL5s, but with this one you'll be able to even go higher, which is really cool. They're also throwing in metal geared waterproof servos, which I really do hope are a lot better than the XL, or not the XL5, the 2075s and 2056s, because those are, though they're nice because they're waterproof, they're not the best servos out there at all. But yeah, I really do hope the new one is a lot better. Then they have the new Titan 21 turn 550 reverse rotation, which, if you think about it, it's a standard brushed motor. Just unplug it, reverse the cables, plug it back in, and it'll run in reverse. That's one thing I'm like, what? What? Unless they made it to where it's supposed to run in a certain direction and it runs better in that direction, then I can't say anything. But it's, yeah, it makes no sense. To me, I look at it and think it's just a standard 550 with rebranded. No matter what, the Titans are probably one of the worst brush motors out there. I say worst because I've had to go through so many since I started this hobby. I've probably spent way over $100 just on 21 turn motors alone through Traxxas, because I've had ones blow up, I've had motors seize, I've had motors catch on fire, and I've had motors that basically the brushes just disintegrate. I've had bad luck with these motors, and yeah, no bueno. They are not good at all. Highly recommend staying away from the 550s at all costs. But what can you do? What can you do when you're trying to just get stuff together? That's a good. All right. So Fullbar just asked me, when is the review coming out for the RPM light canisters? Which, if you guys have been paying attention to my channel, you'll know I just took them off and put on the new light bars for Monster. Well, I have not recorded it yet because time constraints with work. I had literally just gotten home from work when I started this thing, because it's been bugging me all day. So I haven't had the chance to make a review. I'm actually in the process. I took a break from it because I started it last night. Then I went to bed, went to work, came back. But I'm working on another upgrade for Monster after that's published, because this upgrade was from a donation to me from someone, and he's really wants to see the upgrade video, so I was working on it. And after that's done, then I'm going to sit down, collect my information that I need, like I always do, before making the review video for these. I'm going to try to do I'm going to try to do 2 videos, one for the RPM canister headlights, which will include the 2 top racks, the 6 light and the 4 light, as well as the bumper mounted one. Since they're all the same canisters, I plan on doing that. And then I'm going to be doing the rear canisters, which surprisingly will be a lot better. And for Dylan just asked me a question. You work at Best Buy, right? Correct. I work at one of the Best Buy locations near me. I'm not going to say which one because I don't want some random guy walking in. Hey, where's Tristan? I know he works here. Why would you work at Taco Bell? Why? Why would you just murder yourself for that? Why? I could not. No. No, I could not put myself in that torture. When I was looking for my first job, I could not. I would not go for any food related job. That's the one thing I did not. I put my foot down. No food at all. Because I know I would be tempted to eat. Because I love to eat. And I'm right now, even though I love to eat, I'm trying to lose weight. So, yeah, working at a place where you serve food, no, that would not work out for me at all. Not at all. I hate fast food. All right, so I don't know. I guess this kind of turning into. I had an idea of what I wanted to quickly talk about. Now it's turning into just another random talking video, which I'm okay with. So, just one of those days where you got nothing to do but talk. I don't know. I'm just trying to think. Maybe I should start doing like when I've got nothing to do or when I'm playing video games, is live stream when I'm playing video games. That'd be kind of cool. What do you guys think? Tristan plays or RCB plays. I don't know. Make it like a gaming series out of it. Something else. Live stream it. Save the live streams and like make a highlight video. That would be kind of cool. I don't know. But then again, it's RC related channel, and I don't know. I mean, if people want it, I would so do it. Freaking play like some Space Engineers or something fun. Looks like there's nothing on Pro RPM's website that's new. Thing new here? No. I always like to go through and see if there's anything new on some websites. Just because. But no, that's pretty much. Nope. I want that open. Not that one. Yeah, so I guess do you think you I'm not into crawling. I'd love to again try some new RCs. But I really not big into crawling, and there's not really many places I can go to even crawl with them. So I really don't think I'm gonna get a crawler, not anytime soon at least. But from Axial, I really do kind of want to get their Yeti Score trophy truck. It's on the list of one of my all-time wants for an RC. But I have an easier time building Traxxas RCs because, well, I have a lot of Traxxas parts, so it's a lot easier when I do that. But I would love to get into Axial one day. Axial, Team Associated. I don't want to stick with just Traxxas. I want to get into some of the other brands. Just gotta figure out how, because buying a brand new RC is, though it's fun. I might, if it ever comes down to it, I think I might get the trophy truck kit, which I like I really do miss having the kits. Like Traxxas used to sell them as kits. Like Alpha, he used to be a kit. But kits, if you guys don't know what they are, unlike ready RTRs, so you actually get to build them, and they're generally cheaper for a kit than to have a ready to run. But to even out the prices, they would throw in upgraded parts into the kits. Tires, reinforced A-arms, or better shocks. They just throw some cool stuff in, and it's really cool. It's a lot of fun, too. You're really learning the RC real quick. And yeah, I've thought about getting into Arma. It's just my knowledge on those brands very limited, so picking a good RC out of a long list of RCs is a little difficult. And once once a long time ago, Dylan, Traxxas made kits. And I'm talking 15, 20 years ago. You know, Traxxas has made a turn a long time ago from kits to ready to runs because they wanted it out of the box, ready to go. And I think they actually would benefit from bringing kits back because what's better than learning the RC than having to build it right out of the box? Yeah, you have your ready to runs for people that want the ready to run, but for those that like myself like to actually build it, building the RC versus just pulling out a box, it's a better feel. In my honest opinion, building the RC feels a lot better than getting one or buying one. You know, like let's take Raven and Aurora, my two builds so far on this channel. I feel so much. It's so the feeling of seeing a pile of random parts, and you connect them together with screws and whatnot, and you all of a sudden have an RC that you can go out and play with, versus pulling it out of a box. In my honest opinion, I'd rather go kits. But that's me. Some people are like, oh no, ready to run. So much easier. Everyone has their tastes, but no, Traxxas decided to go to the ready to run route, which, I mean, nothing bad with it. It just, I like the kits. The kits are fun. Then there's what? What else has Traxxas done in the past that, well, there's some, you know what RC's up? They should bring 1 year. I don't care when. I don't if they're continued support or not. Traxxas should so have like a blast from the past summer. I don't care when or how. Where they kind of like limited edition. Kind of limited edition RCs of the old legacy models. You know, Traxxas has a good long list of old RCs that they should so bring back temporarily with upgraded parts, like the ultimate bashing machines, just for it. You know, I would so love to get my hands on some of the older RCs. Some of them look really cool. Like there's a Sledgehammer. I'm trying to remember all the old names. The Hawk, because there's a lot of them, and I can't really remember off the top of my head. And then there's, like Dylan said, there's the S-Max, which was a 2-wheel drive T-Max, which you can easily accomplish by pulling out the front drive shaft. And then there you go, you have an S-Max. Just, you know, it's really, that thing's a really interesting one. And Fullbore asks, what lipos do I run? What lipos do I have? Let's see, I have the LED battery lipo, which is a low C battery. And then I have 2 Onyx 2S lipos, a 4,000 milliamp and a 5,000 milliamp. My brother uses the 4,000, I use the 5,000. I also have my really old battery, which I really need to decommission this battery, because this is as old as my RC, and I think it's starting to puff. It's really hard to tell in the hard case. Very slightly, but I have an old Team Epic Monster track pack. You guys can guess where I got Monster's name from. This is the original battery that I bought, I think, a year after I got Monster. This is 2010, 2011. And I got into racing for them, and I got this battery for racing. I originally was using my hump pack, which was a 4,000 hump, and I loved it. And then I got this thing, and I fell in love. This was my first lipo, and I still have it. I also have, for the little guy, Velocity, I had a 2S and a 3S lipo for them. But this is my only battery I have left for Velocity, and it's dying too. It's my only 3S battery. I don't have any other 3S batteries, especially for the main RCs. I just don't have. Usually, I kind of go like, okay, 2S is this much, 3S is this much. How many RCs of mine can actually use this battery? One. Alright then, I'm going to go with 2S because I can use it on multiple RCs. Now I just... back and forth, back and forth. What's more beneficial to me? Because right now, only Monster can run 3S, I think, and that's pushing it. How long did I race RCs? Not long. My local hobby shop, it's no longer around, but it was the track at Harbor Hobbies. It was on Sheridan Road, owner by the guy named Eric. I raced for about 2 seasons, and the next thing I know, I fell out of the hobby temporarily. There was probably about a year or two where I did not even touch. I know for a fact it was at least a year that Monster sat in my closet doing nothing. When I got back into the hobby, I went down, and the next thing I know, he's no longer doing off-road racing, and obviously the closest track, as far as I'm aware of, is an hour away at the that one thing in in the Hills. So I know there's a outdoor track in Beach Park, I think. I don't know. I'd have to look it up again. But there's an outdoor track actually a lot closer that I need to check out. I hope to check it out this year. Maybe bring in one of the RCs and a camera and stuff. Get some footage while I'm down there. But we'll see about that one. Because I really don't know. I'd have to check that track out. I tried getting footage of that one race I did with Monster back in Lake in the Hills. But I could not get a good angle. So I just kind of stuck with what I had. And that was that, unfortunately. So, I don't know. I would love to get, if I had a local hobby shop that still raced. And when I mean local, I mean within 10 miles. I would so get back into racing, especially with Monster, because Monster is freaking awesome. I remember back when I was doing the race at Lake in the Hills, they made fun of my trenchers, and I was very sad. There's some people sitting to our backs, and they picked up Monster. They're looking at it like, oh, it's heavy, and you got the trenchers aren't good, blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, my RC, I'm here for fun. I'm not here to all seriousness like some people that were there. I was just there for pure fun. And I think there was that time that I destroyed the light bars. Those light bars. I promise you guys, if you ever get the RPM light canisters for the roof rack or bumper, you will not like them. Guarantee you. Why? Because they are designed like crud. And Dylan just asks, do you light fireworks off for the 4th of July? You're not supposed to in the state of Illinois. You can actually get fined for it, but yeah, I've done it a couple times. Unfortunately, I work for 4th of July. I'm actually working a 10-hour shift on 4th, but I do have the evening off, so I'll be able to go home, maybe have a little barbecue, and if I actually have money, set off some fireworks. I don't know. Depends on how much I have. I remember, I think, 2 years ago, I went up in Wisconsin and got some Roman candles. Those were fun. Roman candles are really cool. Just don't do what my father did many, many, many years ago, and you and your best friend shoot Roman candles at each other for fun. Yeah, that's a very fun story. I mean, no one got hurt at all, but the let's say the cops showed up. Very funny story. But hey, that's what happens when you're shooting Roman candles at each other. Yeah, cops are gonna show up. Oh, I love my dad. My dad, my uncle. They're one piece of work. So back to, I don't know. Maybe you know what? I'm gonna play a chill game. I'm gonna play a chill game. A game I have not played in a long time. Let's see if I can actually get it to load up on the right. Uh-oh. I have to put in my password. Log into my Steam because I haven't logged into Steam in like forever. Gotta love Steam. Come on. I know you want to start. It doesn't want to start. I think I broke Steam. Guys, I think I broke Steam. I think I definitely broke Steam. Work, Steam. I blame Gabe Newell. Control, Alt, Delete. Why you no work? I kind of listen to all sorts of things. I'm not really big into any screamo or hard, like I don't even know what to call it. All I know is I listen to it and I think it's like the people that are freaking trying to summon a demon or something. Because all you hear is and I can't even think of it as screamo because from at least what I've heard of screamo, you can at least somewhat understand what they're saying. Whereas this was like, there was, what's it called? At work, we actually had to pull a music album from a band like that called Dying Fetus. I never heard of them in my life. And I literally pulled up the album on YouTube and I was listening. I'm like, what the hell? How? I love. All right. Because you mentioned them, I love Metallica. All right. And as you guys can tell, I mean, I'm not wearing one of my Metallica shirts. I'm actually wearing one of my AC/DC shirts. But I love Metallica. I love AC/DC. I like the older stuff, the older rock. And metal. I mean, yeah, technically Metallica, some other things. I like Shinedown. People are gonna hate me when I say this. I like Nickelback. I honestly, people hate Nickelback so much, and I don't understand why. I mean, I'm just like, alright, it's Nickelback. They actually have a couple good songs, and I like them. What's so wrong about them? Nirvana. I like Nirvana. Not a lot of people like them. I don't know why. It's just music. And there's people have seen me on my Instagram, because I do have an Instagram. I know at one point, I have no clue why I got so many different, or so many views on it, but there's a video. I was working on, I think, Raven, and I had my music playing, and I was playing CeeLo Green, I think they're called. I can't remember the brand name. I can never remember their name. And I was listening to Fuck You. Alright? That's it. Those who don't know that song, that's the name of the song. Look it up. I'm not kidding. But yeah. I was singing along to that song, and I was having a good old time. I listened to, I listen to so many things. I like country. Luke Bryan, Darius Rucker. I'm just trying to remember a couple bands because I can't remember. But yeah, I like to listen to an assortment of things. Surprisingly, I listen not to a lot of it. Very little bit I actually listen to. I do listen to a little bit of rap, just a tad bit. Uh, you know, thank you, Sea Love Green, thank you. But yeah, so what was I? I just lost my train of thought. Just completely just derailed. Rap. That's right. Um, my one favorite rap song would be "Not Afraid" by Eminem. Never thought I'd like Eminem until I came across that song. I never really thought I would like rap until that song. I actually do like it. It's one of my get up and go songs. I like. Oh, okay, let's go. Let's get moving. So that was one of my good songs. What other music do I listen to? I could just literally go. Trying to remember where I'm going. I can literally let's go here. Falling in Reverse. I listen to some of them. I especially like their. Where I'm going. I especially like their Game Over song. I love Game Over. That is a really fun song. If you haven't listened to it, I suggest it. Now you guys are just going to see a bunch of my random videos. I like Matchbox 20. Fall Out Boy is okay with me. They got some good songs. And there's 21 Pilots. Of course. I love Heathens. I love Stressed Out. Arctic Monkeys I listened to a little bit. And then you got older songs like Elton John with Rocket Man. Alright, if you guys have ever seen the movie Rocket Man, you're awesome. I freaking love that movie. It wasn't me! You can't. I love that. It's. I love that movie. Dylan just asked, how is Jason from Dark Flip to Cart? Check out his channel. He's normally up front what's basically going on with him. Unfortunately, it's kind of saddens me, but I really haven't talked to him too much. Mostly right now, it's just been back and forth texting with me and him. Just because like he says in his videos, his work schedule right now is insane. Trying to get that man on to a Skype call or playing a game right now is like almost freaking impossible. He's always doing something. Whether it be, he's at work or, him and his cool new friends. I just like to say that. He does there's a day of the week he has set aside that he's always had set aside. It's so annoying. Where he hangs out with some friends and watches movies on one night. And that's something that's been a thing since like fucking forever. But that's one thing, it's just his night to be with his friends, so it's like whatever. But I don't think he even does that much anymore with his weird work schedule, because it is freaking weird. I don't understand how that guy does it. At least I have somewhat of a easier schedule, because right now I work Sunday mornings, I work Monday nights, Tuesday mornings, I'm off Wednesday and Thursday, I work Friday mornings, and sometimes I work Saturday mornings. Sometimes I'm off, depending on the week. So normally I have 2 to 3 days off. After working 5 days in a row. At least I have a general understanding of what my schedule's like, so I can plan a lot of things a lot better. I mean, some of the hours are ridiculous. Like on Sunday mornings, I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning because of ad set, which is when we go around and scan the entire store. And my store is a big store. If you ever go into my store, it's like, holy cow, it is big. So scanning and putting out new price tags is a pain, especially at that early in the morning. But, then I have the next day, which is Monday, which I normally work 2 to 10. And the next day I'm normally 9 to 3. You know, they flip me around so often, you know, so it's really hard to, you know, have any energy to do anything. You know, it's by the time I get home, like from Sunday, I'll get home and I'll pass out for a couple hours because I get tired. And by the time I'm done Tuesday, I'm exhausted. Because even though I work at a retail store, you know, it gets exhausting because I work warehouse. So there's a lot more manual labor involved. It's not just tucking your mouth off because you're trying to sell product. No, I put the product out. I process everything. And a lot of it, especially for Tuesdays and Fridays, there is a lot more heavy lifting involved because that's 65-inch TVs and large appliances, whereas Mondays and Thursdays are more small items, which aren't as bad, but there's still a lot of running around involved, getting yourself moving, and you get tired after a while. You run back and forth from a store 20 times in like a single hour, you get exhausted by the end of the day. That's what happens at when you work Best Buy warehouse. As for discounts, I can't say exactly what the discount is because on every item it's different. But there is discounts at Best Buy. Now we're talking about work. Can we? Let's. How I don't even know how the hell we got to my work. This is what happens when I ran out. But I'm gonna let's stop talking about Best Buy, please, because I have to go back there tomorrow. But yeah, let's stop talking about Best Buy. You know what? Why I want. Let's see, can I just like, what was I totally lost track of what I was gonna do. Oh, I'm getting tired. Tristan, stop getting tired. I have a lot of things running in the background. Steam! Start up! I'm just gonna spam Steam till it starts. I don't know. I don't know if running as an admin... Well, I might need to restart my computer. That might work. But I'm too lazy to restart it. Because that means I'm gonna have to end my stream. Let's see. Come on. Come on. Steam, don't fail me now. And you failed me. Let's see here. Bluetooth. Why are you not starting? You stupid, stupid thing. Yeah, you're only seeing half of it because I do a dual monitor display. So this side, it's all the same. It was actually originally green, but I modified the image to make it silver to match my computer, which reminds me I still need to take that apart. But on this side, it's all motherboard from both sides, and in the center it actually spells geek, which makes sense. And I did build my computer, and normally Task Manager works for me, but I did not see any things for Steam unless I looked over it. A lot of things going on in the background. AVG, calendar, Cortana. I'm going to end Cortana. I don't like Cortana. I mean, I like the Halo scene. God, you're back. Cortana, you're so annoying. Why is there two of you? Oh no, she's multiplying. I really do hate Cortana. I should probably figure out how to... Oh, there we go. There's the Steam. Now let's see if we can't get Steam going again. Updating Steam. There we go. Thank you, Stefan. sign in. I'm going to play a game. There we go. And I have 2 messages. 2 new comments. Let me guess. So you guys are actually going to see something I used to do before the RC channel. I used to do mods for a game. There's that, and then a bug report. I haven't touched it. To use collector properly doesn't. Come on, full bore. I'm not good with names. But yeah, so I used to do a lot of things. I actually have Gary's mod. It was probably one of the first games I ever bought on Steam. But I have a lot of different games, especially Galactic Civs. But I feel like crushing some things. So I'm gonna play a game I have not played in forever. The game I used to mod, Space Engineers, which is actually a really cool game. But if you ever get it, I highly advise don't look too much into the company itself, because they may have made some shoddy decisions in the past, especially when it comes to coding. I mean, they're improving it, but it is still, it's a pain in the ass, especially to mod. I really don't think you guys can see. Let's see here. Oh, they changed. I'm really curious on if you guys can see. Oh, wait. Wait, can you guys see? Yes, you guys can see. I'm actually looking at my stream, which is a little bit delayed, so I couldn't tell if you guys could actually see what I was doing. So let's see. Let's do creative. What I really like to do when I'm bored, especially on this game, is go into some random game, make sure I have creative on, online mode, whatever, safe, blah blah blah, load up whatever game or whatever world. And what's cool is it's kind of like Minecraft. It really is, in the sense of it's cube based, but it goes a little step further in doing one thing which you cannot do in Minecraft, which is build ships and cars and whatnot. It's a space game, and I always liked space settings, so I was like, when I first saw it, I was like, sure. And it has, you know, weaponry, and you can like soft physics deforming, so a lot of the items that you see actually get damaged and bent. It's really cool. It's really cool. And have I ever heard of game Roller Coaster Tycoon? Yes, I have. I've heard plenty of the Tycoon games. But let's see here. Apparently I have to join a faction. Let's do it. Blue team! I'm gonna kill myself now. Commit suicide! I died. But, no, I've heard of it. What do you think of Overwatch? I tried Overwatch. I really did. My thing when it comes to playing games such as Overwatch is the fact that I like a story. I don't want to have to like look into lore to find any kind of story to it. I like my single players, and though Blizzard has created an awesome story for all the characters, you know, it's all background. You don't really get to experience any of that like story that they tell. Oh no, I'm on fire now because I'm being blasted and my ship got destroyed. And my dampeners are off. Whee. Well, but I really haven't. There we go. That's how you turn the HUD off. Oh yeah, Overwatch is a thing. And hi, I'm in creative, so I'm not dying, but I'm getting hurt. Well, they really. Like I said, I haven't played this game in freaking forever, but they totally changed the UI in this game. I'm just now noticing. That is cool. Because before it was all. No, they definitely have changed this game. Looks really cool. But I haven't really played this game much. A lot of the blocks look the same. Then again, they really haven't changed too much in this game. Oh, that is cool looking. But yeah, no, this is a fun game, especially when you have people. You get to build your own vehicles and have fun and shoot each other. What I like to do in this game, since they added planets, because it's not in the world I'm in right now, but they recently, well, not recently, they had added planets at one point. And my computer is hating me right now for streaming while playing this game. But what I like to do is I like to take a big ship, like this blue ship right here. Well, no, actually a bigger ship. I like to take a big ship, crash land it on a planet. Obviously, I would have to set it up so it can still at least sustain somewhat of a flight, descending flight. Crash it and then start a survival from there. So it's kind of like my own custom scenario where my ship crash landed, irreparable. It's a lot of fun. It's a pain to set up because then I go onto the Steam Workshop and find, okay, so I gotta do this and that. But yeah, kind of shooting the ship up with rockets right now before I go and decide, oh, I'm gonna go and crash it right into the other base that's on this world. How do I get out? E. That's right? No. F. I really am trying to remember how to play this game. Do you recommend a PS4 or Xbox One from working at Best Buy? I might get one because I have a 360. Personally, I really don't know what to tell you. PlayStation has a lot of really nice exclusives right now, and Xbox with the latest what is it called? Yeah, E3, they announced a lot of their own exclusives for once, something that they have been lacking in the past. But personally, I play the Xbox. I have a PlayStation as well. If you guys saw it, that was donated to me a long time ago by Coyote0976, which I am very thankful of him for. But I still play my Xbox One. I actually play both of them, just because I like the exclusives on both. So it's really what you're into. I really do like Halo, and so I play a lot of Xbox. So I mean, you really you gotta choose your which one you decide to do. You know, I can't tell you exactly what to buy and whatnot. I see. You know, I want to buy the new Call of Duty. Why? Why would you hurt yourself for that? I haven't been a fan of the Call of Duty series for a long time. It just seems whenever there's something with the Call of Duty series, it kind of just gets reused over and over and over again. It's very annoying when you have this same, it feels like the same game. They, it feels like they focus more on multiplayer than they do single player. Because, like I said, I am a big buff when it comes to single player stories. I love the single player campaign. And when when the company decides to go and instead of going for a single player, they strictly say the multiplayer. It's kind of annoying, and I am being blown up while I charge this station. Boom! And my computer is killing me right now, as so many things happen right now, along with streaming. My computer really doesn't like it when I stream and do stuff. But yeah, I just destroyed half their base with one ship. And there's debris everywhere. I'm being shot to death. But yeah. Your brain deserves better than Call of Duty. Yeah. But I'm being shot up. And now I'm inside the ship. Alright. So I'm just kind of... This is kind of what I do when I'm bored. Well, not really. I don't really do it anymore. I wonder. Do I have any of my old... Yes, I do. Wait. Is it the lightning bug? Yay. So I'm about to show you guys one of my old ships in this game. At one point in time, I was having fun, and they had just released hydrogen into the game, which they use now for like hydrogen thrusters and such, which are, well, it's hydrogen. We all know what hydrogen is. At least some of us should know what, depending on if you've gone through how much of school you've gone through. Because I know there's some people that watch my channel which are a lot younger, so they might not know too much. But those that have gone through chemistry class should know all too well what hydrogen is. But I had built this ship as a first attempt at a hydrogen ship, or a hydrogen fighter. And I'll catch you out, Dylan, later. And did I just run out of hydrogen or something? Because I lost all thruster power. I'm in creative. This shouldn't be happening. I'm lost all hydrogen. Someone. Anyone. I'm gonna have to bail. Bye, lightning bug. So what happened there? I'm curious. Did I start out with a full tank and then, like... No, I have half a tank of hydrogen and I depleted it in, like, 5 seconds. Okay. So, basically, when you go, just go, and once you run out, you run out. Man, this hydrogen, man. I forgot why you don't use hydrogen. It's a pain in the butt. And crash. Boom. And there's nothing left of my little lightning bug. Can I like hijack one of your guys' ships? Or nah? Will you not let me? I'm getting blown to smithereens. Nope, access denied. Okay. In that case, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna destroy that, and then do the one thing I like to do. Let's go to the G menu. I'm still trying to remember this game. Warheads. Warhead. I know there's a warhead somewhere. Warhead. There we are. So what I'm gonna do is place a bunch of these little thingies all over the place, and I make this thing go boom. Why? Because I can. Back here by the warp drive. All the way up here. I am creating a monster. And I think I hear things blowing up. I'm just kind of like just gonna be like, okay, I'm just gonna place these reactors all over the place, because why not? Gonna go to this warhead. 139. Subscribe to alright. Start countdown. Got 10 seconds. Let's see this thing blow up. Blow up, blow up, blow up. Boom! And big red ship gone. Yeah. Hey man, just wanted to say thanks. Thanks, Pip. Thanks a lot. Here I am, just playing a game. And you just like, I'm a enter. They still need to optimize this game well. I'm done. I am done with this game. I'm not doing anything special. Is there any other game I want to play? Any game I want to play, because I really got nothing to do right now. Well, I get an extra. Alright. So, apparently, my stream kinda went dead for a minute there. Apologize, guys. That was weird. But, you know what? I don't know. I think we're probably gonna wind this down. Maybe I should start doing a live stream gaming series. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, no, I'm gonna wind this down. So thanks for all who decided to join and sat through me rambling for an hour and 15 minutes. I'm still getting used to this whole live stream thing. It's cool. It really is actually pretty cool to do and be able to talk and communicate with some of you guys. But I need to learn how to keep topics going and not ramble or stray away. But like I was just saying, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll